entire contest. Ultimately, what did you see in those final seconds that led to Randall putting this one away?
Yeah, he made a great shot. They made plays down the stretch. We're able to close it. A couple possessions. We got, I think, 3 looks on our last possession. Weren't able to make them. So, our guys competed. There's a lot of good stuff tonight.
Speaking of guys competing, Book came out 44 points. How did you see him kind of take what the defense gave him?
Yeah, no, Book was great. He had a good mindset yesterday in the gym. I think he came out, put us on his back, gave us a chance. He was phenomenal. So, a lot of credit to Book today.
Coach, when you look at you talked pregame about off the ball, and it looked like that's what it was in that first quarter. Devin moving off the ball, off screens, off ball screens. How big did you feel like that was, got him going?
Yeah, I feel like he did a little bit of everything, So I think, getting him in some off-ball stuff, get him moving away from it, getting him on the catch, going downhill can be good. He's good in the pick and roll. He's quarterbacking for us. He's creating lots of offense for us. He's got to continue to do that.
Coach, when you look at even before those last few possessions, you talked about just a couple possessions before that where, just weren't able to get shots to go. Did you like the looks maybe in the last 5 minutes of the fourth?
Yeah, I mean, it all gets kind of sped up. So to
Right.
think about all the possessions, there's a big offensive foul call on Grayson that, it's just the consistency from one end to the other, So a couple possessions. But overall, I thought, generally we got some good looks. There's some times I think where we got to play with the pass, where we might collapse the defense and find guys. But, we weren't able to make enough of them down the stretch.
What made you go big starting the game with Plumlee and Nurkic?
Yeah, just, a chance to maybe up our defense, up our physicality, scramble around, still take care of the boards. I thought, tough night for foul trouble a little bit for our bigs, but, when Nurk was in, he and Mason working together, Oso, Mason, Nurk, those 3 guys kind of rotating and playing a lot around. We haven't done that a lot, so it was, good to see them do that.
Speaking of offensive fouls, the screens, I don't know what is going on with that, but they seem to be called far more than what I can recall. What are you seeing with the screens being called for offensive fouls?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's frustrating. I don't, again, the consistency, their hands and their physicality guarding the ball, stands out. And then, you got to be able to screen them. We got to work on probably both, creating some separation, creating opportunities to set good screens, and just learn and grow as the season goes.
Last thing I had was on the last play, Josh, you guys made all the switches, and then he's guarding Julius. Maybe just take me through what you saw on that last play with Okogie.
Yeah, a lot of good coverage, good switches. Credit to Randall, he made a tough shot. That's a push off earlier in the game. It's not called a push off late, so. That can be frustrating. Consistency from the start of the game to the end of the game, it's got to be the same. But, Josh and the group executed, and Randall hit a tough shot. All right, thanks.